Hello gamers and welcome to another installment of some of the most anticipated games coming out in 2025. If you haven't seen any of the others, then swing on over to my channel and check them out. They are there ready and waiting for you to watch. If you have watched them, then thank you. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the video, but please remember to let me know if you liked anything you saw the look of today, or even if you didn't. And also let me know if there are any games that you know that are coming out that I haven't yet mentioned. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Coming in February 2025, Capcom's Monster Hunter Wilds will see you play as a professional monster hunter in this action RPG, protecting the balance of the ecosystem whilst hunting monsters. Use the resources you gain from hunts to craft ever more powerful weapons and armor in your quest to unravel the mysteries of the new lands. Monster Hunter Wilds was the Gamescom 2024 winner for Most Entertaining Game, Most Epic Game, Best Trailer, and Best Sony PlayStation Game. The open beta for Monster Hunter Wilds, which began on October 26, 2024, attracted over 460,000 concurrent players on Steam, highlighting significant player interest despite some reported technical issues. The game was nominated for Most Anticipated Game at the Game Awards in November 2024. As a customizable player, you are placed in a dynamic, ever-changing environment, a story of monsters and humans in a world with two faces. One of those is in which the lands are harsh and unforgiving, where monsters fight for scant resources, and the other is one that sees the lands full of vibrant colour, full of resources and brimming with life. Capcom has developed this game in order for you to experience the most evolved action and improved immersion in any Monster Hunter to date. Monster Hunter Wilds is a 1 to 4 player cooperative game. However, players can choose to traverse the land solo, with AI making up the remainder of the squad. Monster Hunter Wilds will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam with crossplay supported. The story takes place 150 years after the foundation of the Eastern Han Dynasty. Severe droughts and abnormal weather has caused devastating famines. The people are starving, eating roots and tree bark, helplessly losing their lives. However, rather than helping them, rulers not only fail to extend a helping hand, but also impose heavy taxes, repeatedly commit embezzlement, and inflict suffering upon the people. Origin's story is told from the perspective of a new protagonist who will be interacting with important warriors such as Liu Bei, Zhang Fei, and Cao Cao. This game is being treated like a mainline title, not a spin-off. Every swing of the sword or staff in this classic hack and slash RPG strategy is super responsive, and perfect parries or dodges are accompanied by flashy animations, with perfect parries giving an even more considerable advantage in turning the tides on opponents. Combos, when chained with special moves and other abilities, are able to break fighting spirit and knock foes off balance. Add that to the sounds of the Yellow Turban army shrieking in fear and the cheers of your allies as your KO counter rises into the hundreds. It feels like the quintessential Dynasty Warriors experience that we've been missing for years. You also gain access to various tactics along the way, like commanding a squadron of archers to rain arrows on enemies. These abilities are fine on their own, but if you use them at the right time or in the right situation, they can have an even more powerful effect to devastate enemy armies and lower opponents' morale. Throughout the story, the protagonist will gain access to a handful of weapon types and skills called arts. The more you use the various weapons and arts, the more proficiency you gain to unlock new arts or upgrades for your current arts. To complement your weapons and arts, there are also several skill trees that will unlock things such as extra item slots to carry into battle, or enable the new extreme Musu attacks that allow you to combine with your allies for even larger, deadlier special moves that devastate crowds and stronger enemies. Dynasty Warriors Origins is set to release on 17th of January for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and also for Steam on PC. Hell Is Us is a third-person action-adventure game that combines intense melee combat with a thrill of exploration. Explore a semi-open world to find answers to your questions and face mysterious creatures all along your journey. If war is the closest we'll get to hell on Earth, it's because Earth harbours the worst of demons, humankind. In an isolated country ravaged by infighting, discover the secrets of your past and deal with the repercussions of a mysterious calamity. As well as the civil war dividing the country, the region is suffering from a mysterious calamity which has given rise to supernatural creatures that no modern weapon can defeat. Your drone and sword from a different age are your faithful allies as you cut a path through lands infested with terrifying chimeras and try to unravel the mystery of their appearance. No map, no compass, no quest markers. Following your instincts is part of the adventure. Enjoy a unique experience that uses innovative writing and level design to let you make your own decisions and follow your instincts as you explore. Your discoveries are yours alone. The environments are not there simply to decorate, they are there to communicate. Correspondingly, paying attention to what the NPCs tell you is crucial, as what they tell you is actual organic information about what to do and how to do it. Swords, spears and axes, a wide range of weapons forged specially for fighting these supernatural creatures is available. You will need to learn how to fight these monsters and use your drone wisely to stay alive. We look forward to the game releasing on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and also on Steam for PC. Embark on an inspiring mission of human connection beyond the UCA. Sam, with companions by his side, sets out on a new journey to save humanity from extinction. Join them as they traverse a world beset by otherworldly enemies, obstacles, and a haunting question: should we have connected? Step by step, legendary game designer Hideo Kojima changes the world once again. Kojima began writing the game's sequel sometime prior to 2020, but reworked his narrative from scratch to reflect the effect of COVID-19 on the worldwide population. After the story was completed, hints of Death Stranding launched a new franchise for Kojima Productions and had been insinuated before the sequel game was confirmed as in development by Redis in May 2022. The game was officially announced in December 2022 alongside the confirmation of the new cast members' involvement. In the world of Death Stranding, the land is the realm of the living, and the sea is the realm of the dead, both literally and metaphorically. That's why Sam is washed away by dark, inky water whenever his HP drops to zero. Sometimes the dead emerge from the sea of the afterlife and become stranded or beached in the world of the living. These creatures, the shadow entity Sam sees throughout Death Stranding, are known as beach things, or BTs for short. So what does all that mean for Death Stranding 2's title? Well, it's likely that at some point during the game, Sam will explore and learn more about the beach. While the basic mechanics and lore details are pretty well explained in the first Death Stranding, there are many mysteries still to be solved. Based on Death Stranding 2's apparent setting, on the beach may also have a more literal meaning. Whatever the case, the Death Stranding 2 trailer has given players plenty to chew on. While many of its mysteries are easily explainable with a little knowledge of the previous game, there are still many questions to be asked. While there will probably be further trailers between now and release, most of those questions will likely go unanswered until Death Stranding 2 on the Beach's 2025 release. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is set to release for the PlayStation 5 in 2025 and was nominated for Most Anticipated Game at the Game Awards in November 2024. Mafia: The Old Country is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Hangar 13 and published by Take-Two and 2K. It is a prequel to the first game and listed as the 4th entry in the Mafia series, and gives fans of the franchise a gripping crime saga to lose themselves in ahead of the release of GTA 6 next autumn. The game is based in Sicily in the 1900s, in the fictional town of San Celeste, which was previously featured in Mafia 2 and is based around the origins of the Mafia. The narrative follows original protagonist Enzo Favara, who journeys from a childhood of indentured labour in Sicily's sulphur mines to joining the Torrisi crime family. Mafia: The Old Country is a third-person, linear, narrative-driven game set in cinematic environments. This brings the game more in alignment with Mafia and Mafia 2 rather than the more open-world oriented Mafia 3. Developed using Unreal Engine 5 with Alex Cox serving as the game's director, Alex said that moving to Unreal Engine 5 has allowed the studio an even higher level of visual fidelity than previous Mafia titles. The game is rumoured as a summer release and is set to release on PlayStation 5, PC and Xbox Series X and S in mid-2025.